We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Go check, go check. Steady, ready.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Steady.
From the gun, here's Milton. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Talk to me, talk to me. What you got, what you got, what you got? Done.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Sanborn. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal.
Bronco 80. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll run. It's Williams. Fighting for the goal line. He's lost the football. It's out. The Bucs have it.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back. And they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
Regular. Hurry. Me. What's that?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
32-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
180. Done.
On first and 10, here's Baker. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He was defended by
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
180. Regular. Start.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, keeping his eyes downfield, knowing that pressure is coming. He's able to buy just enough time by leaving the pocket It ultimately allows him to get that ball out right as he was getting hit.
180! What's that?
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Hurry, hurry! 20! Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run. What's that?
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Good. 180! What's that?
And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. Hands up and through. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! Liking 18!
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. So after one, the Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. On comes the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That is taken at the 10. And it was brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 15-yard line.
What's that?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What's that?
They'll run with Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of
Ball
5.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hurry, hurry! 180! That!
Once again, it's Pacheco. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Pacheco. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Panther Street, hot 70, hot 70.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Let's go 80.
Working out of the gun is Milton. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I tell you, after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
3rd and long.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milton. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
The 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Marvin Harrison Jr. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
180. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's in! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you could nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
A quick slant taken by Lamb. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Hawk 70. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Come on. Back ball 80. 18 Cardinal.
Milton to the air on second down. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On the jump.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
To the air once more is Milton. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Throwing again is Milton. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys get back in it. It is 21-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco, and he'll get about 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurry, hurry! Kings! Dot!
To throw is Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hurry! 180! Hurry! Alert! What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Quick slap into the hands of Ibuka. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Hurry! 180! Regular! Switch! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. That's fielded at the 7. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's a 50. Hot 70.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
To the air. It's Milton. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Nope, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
60 boxes, 60, check, contact, check, contact. Go.
Now Milton. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Regular. What's up?
On second down, Baker. Pass complete there to Harrison. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
20. Run. What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Stop.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Good. Hurry. 180.
Here's Pacheco, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hurry. 180. What's up?
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Ready? Play action. Now it's Milton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Got it. Ready?
He'll try the right side with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On first down is Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6.
Hurry! 180! Hey, alert!
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Right out the Terra. Touchdown, Tampa. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready!
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, check that, street, 19, Tiger.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Milton. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the cowboy first down.
Get out of the gun is Milton. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with.
Ready, set.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face, and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Hurry, hurry! Regular!
Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
180!
Second down throw for Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll come up here first and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Aside, he's got it hooked up. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180!
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
180! Real.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
180!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Hey, alert! 180!
To throw is Mayfield. And he will score again. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Check, Matt. Daddy Lion.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored,
and he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! What's up?
A give here to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he will score! Tank Bigsby, touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
14.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, check that. Cougar 19.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Huffman's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So, in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
42-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Third down, they go with Bigsby.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. So a win here for the Buccaneers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.